told you he did it on purpose.
Mark told me. Mark said, I bet you was up late just because of you.
Well, he heard me, yeah. I was trying to find out listening.
I might need something to do.
Don't get that bored.
He's playing a little bit. They have no reason. You think I'd catch on.
You know, you don't want to fix it, that's what it does. Oh, same place?
His name is Driver.
How many miles?
Thrown up on one video.
So you're not gonna get your power?
And actually, for the record, you're not on it, just so you know. Like, it cuts off right before you because I can't figure out how to turn the live video thing on its side to get the wider view. So actually, you're good if you blow chunks. Nobody will see it.
Okay. That's good to know. Thank you.
Looking out for you here. You're welcome.
Notification is on flash, maybe.
Yeah, I just made sure mine was silenced. It's gonna be funny if they don't get a hey, what's up? It's gonna be funny if they don't get a quorum. Technically, there's 2 seats open.
Kevin's running a few minutes behind, he's in Vienna, just coming through Vienna, so we don't have a quorum, so we have to wait till Kevin gets here. Barb's out of town, I think.
You're fine. Please and thank you.
I did one, I did the other night.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I break the silence?
Sure.
I want to thank the street guys today. They came up down First Street, cleaned out the culvert at my house and the one at Mr. Ellis's house, and then they also took their piece of equipment and cleaned out the ditch all the way down through there, so, I don't believe I'll have lake after that today, so I appreciate that.
You
It was
keep
pretty wild the other
fishing.
day. Yeah, so, but you did a great job.
Thank you. I'm sure they appreciate it.
I sure do.
Delma, hey Delma,
Yes,
I might have to get in your yard a little bit more
that's fine.
to see how it goes, but I'm gonna wait till it rains again to see
How it goes.
how it goes, but I might have to get in yours just a little bit more
That'd be
after
fine.
the fact.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great.
Actually.
No, that's a bit hard to do. They come up pretty quickly. Well, I'm sure. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Did you see what I messaged you about Camp for Teddy?
Yeah, he said no way.
Okay.
He sent me money and went, yeah, no, I want Roblox.
He's not getting Robux anytime soon.
That's what I told
He
him.
bought $25 at 2:28 in the morning. He's good. Oh, so sorry. It's not fair. Let's file a complaint. Do you want to file a complaint? Oh, cut your hair.
That was my email, no. It's just that.
Yeah, that cold sore.
Ooh, pimple. Pop it.
Are you, she has Roxy's stuff up here, I think. Yeah, I do. If you
Oh.
wanna-
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll drop it off. Or, no, I'm taking them to the studio.
Okay.
Thank you.
Still got some on your lip, you know that, right? Now you know. One room. Good, huh? Yeah, French fries and fish fries or something.
I've only got one time and I was not. Oh, yeah, when we've been in there, it's like, and they set that plate down in front of me, and it's like, what am I eating?
I've tried everything they've had.
Really?
I just don't want to get it.
Sit in bowls that you don't fit.
goose girl. I'm a silly goose girl. What's that? I can't believe you didn't bring your own game club.
I was at home, too busy driving around in the yard.
She is watching, for the record. She is watching. I am impressed.
Michelle Susan, that's if they need to talk to themselves in church, so I told her to write out one.
You're a silly goose. You know that? Silly, silly goose. Really? You run a cop here. You think we get in the police escort?
We'll make it up to Belle and then go back to her.
That's how she said, that's how they work. Well, this is Jack's took that picture, and then this morning when I went in there to check on the two wider ones, they were down.
Are you going to ask to be added to the agenda or anything? Are you going to ask to be added to the agenda for anything?
For what?
For anything. I'm just asking. I don't think you can do anything about that. Just... Oh, okay. Oh, you're saying you're talking about birds. Like, we're going to get flagged by Facebook. It's us. Do I have gum? Oh, no. I would say I don't have gum. It's this. She pulls out the inside. You goofy girl. Kids are good at that. No, that was me. I kicked my own.
I seen her kicking her feet, that's why I told her to watch her.
I keep hitting mine with my purse. I didn't bring the stand-up purse. I brought the floppy purse. You can have a sip of mine.
You can have some of mine if you want. I have some gum.
No, because you read aloud. No, ma'am.
I'm reading in my head.
No, you're not.
Yes, I can.
No, you're not. I regret the day you learned cursive, ma'am. I do. I regret the day you learned that.
Wait, I can still see. Okay, I was just joking. That's all I know. R-S-I-C is... I read it. See? Here, write something in cursive.
No. Yeah, I saw him last year. I thought you scratched yourself. Like up the one before that.
I don't know.
How did you scratch yourself?
I'm not gonna be caught. And the wind was blowing, I had to put them in the trunk.
And you know you got your dance camp
And then I
paperwork
had some
and
out there helping me get my full bag.
We got to do that tonight, and Barb said to let her know the days. And but I have like a lot of time off, and so I may just take off during the fair.
Yes.
I don't think it's the full duck
I feel bad everybody's randomly listening to this, but they were talking about city stuff, so we're gonna try to record it.
And then, like, I was on the first stop, and they all arrived about one time.
Rosie, Penny says, Miss Penny says I love you. You want to go wave on the camera? You can walk around and wave. No, Miss Penny from the library.
Yes. The old school, they have a thing.
Come around, you can wave at the camera to her. You gotta go wave at the camera. So she can see your face. You gotta lean over, put your head like right there.
Okay.
That's included in
You
your.
have to.
Yeah, if you want to.
Turn it towards me. Hi, Miss Penny.
First of all, potato salad, I think, maybe baked beans.
Yes. Yeah. Couldn't go away hungry.
No.
love you.
Oh. Oh. Oh, is there lipstick on my teeth? Get it, girl. Thank you. Excuse me. Hang on. Did I get it?
There's a football down there. That's good.
Okay, thank you. Good looking out, Rosie.
Oh, I don't know.
Broccoli, what?
That was lipstick. This is why normally I don't wear it, because I chew it. I chew my lips. But I wanted to look nice for y'all. You're welcome.
Why?
Don't put me on the spot, ma'am. It's an inquisition.
Should be getting here any time.
No, I'm not answering. He calls me too much as it.
Mm-mm.
You just give it a rest and go to the nursing home.
Mm-mm. Nobody I care about's going to him. No, I gotta be careful.
It's
Can't
not
talk
somebody
about
who you care. It's a random stranger.
Still. When I'm old and decrepit, Rosie, I'm gonna live with you, okay?
Okay, they're fine with me.
Thank you. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Mm-hmm. Oh. What do you think you're gonna wear tomorrow? Are you gonna wear one of your new dresses?
You ready for your orphanage? That's coming up before you don't do it.
Not till May though.
May 8th,
Yeah.
which ain't but 2 weeks away, a week away.
Crazy hair girl.
Hey, Mom, when are we gonna walk the dogs?
When they put in a full-on highway and, or sidewalk. That's the agenda. Once Kevin gets here and they have a quorum and start the meeting, they're gonna do additions to and approval of the agenda. They are going to do the treasurer, pay the bills to pay, and then under new business, it's the oath of office, mayor pro tem, bank signatures, announce sexual harassment training, and then motion to adjourn. They do have the notice for the closed session, but I don't know if there's anything going to closed. Well.
Call some meeting to order. Allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hey babe, just so you know, you're supposed to use this hand. Oh, that's how he didn't get the ticket. Escort.
Steve? Here. Jeanette?
Here.
Kevin? Here. I need to make some changes on the agenda under new business. We'll take number 1 and put it under voter certification. The oath of office of the new council member will be number 2. Mayor pro tem will be 3. Bank signatures will be 4. The announcement of sexual harassment will be 5. And then I got a letter to read from DNR. Do I have a motion to approve that?
Somebody want to sign in?
Do I have a second? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Next is the treasurer's report.
I just had 2 bills on there, one that's due May 1st before our next meeting, and the other one is the Rock Island Trail invoice from Archer Elgin. I just put it on in hopes that we can get it approved tonight, so I can get it paid and submitted to Kelly Sink at MRPC in May, because the last time it took 6 months to get our money back. And the sooner I can show it cleared on a bank statement, I can submit it, and then we can get the money back sooner. Another thing just to be mindful of is, with that in mind, we have to wait for the check to clear on a bank statement to be reconciled, and then I can submit request for payment. We've got several grants coming due, and I talked to Kelly today, and she said a lot of the smaller communities, and they will borrow from one fund or another and then reimburse that fund when the money comes in. And we have, Rock Island Trails coming up. We still owe some on lead service line. We're waiting on some invoices there yet. And then we have the $1 million grant. So just kind of being mindful that we're gonna have to, kind of borrow from one to pay the other off until we get the money.
Take it out of the money market.
We can take it out of the money market too. Yeah. So just.
You need that motion to go ahead and do that?
Not for this, no, this is only $6,300, we're more than fine for that, but when we get to the larger amounts, we will have to have that motion to do it.
Do I have a motion to approve the pay the bills?
make that motion to pay the bills.
Just a second.
One second.
All in favor? Okay, next is, the, certification of the, election. This one is from, Osage County. The following is an official certification of election results of the April general municipality election held in Osage County, Missouri on April 8, 2025. We hereby certify that the city of Belle for Alderman, Ward 1, 2-year term, vote for 1. Barb Howard had 17 and Rebecca Woodhouse had 23. That's the certified vote on that one. The next one is Marys County, to whom it may concern. This is to certify that the election results for the municipal election held on April 28, 25 were canvassed by a team of election officials and are as follows. For Alderman Ward 1, a 2-year term, Barb Howard 7, Rebecca Woodhouse 20, total votes cast is 27. For Alderman Ward 2, a 2-year term, Seth Klein 32, Kevin Guffey 30, Terrence Connors 4, total votes cast is 66.
I make a motion to certify the election results.
I'll second
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So, that being said, we need to,
You'll have to, yes, run that.
Yeah, I copied it all. Okay, Rebecca, I have you first.
Okay. Where do you want me?
Right here. Okay. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Rebecca Woodhouse,
I, Rebecca Whithouse,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Missouri,
and the Constitution of the State of Missouri,
and I will faithfully demean myself
and I will faithfully demean myself
in the office of Alderman, Ward 1,
in the office of Alderman, Ward 1,
for the city of Belle,
for the city of Belle,
of which I am elected of which I was elected on the 8th day of April 2025.
on which I was elected on the 8th day of April in 2025.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Seth,
Will you pick up my cup, please?
I, Seth Klein,
I, Seth Klein,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Missouri,
and the Constitution of the State of Missouri,
and that I will faithfully demean myself
and I will faithfully demean myself
in the office of Alderman, Ward 2,
in the office of Alderman Ward 2
for the city of Belle,
for the city of Belle,
of which I was elected on the 8th day of April 2025.
which I was elected on the 8th day of April 2025.
Now we get to go to the trail.
appreciate you, everything you've done.
You guys can move on.
Steve, you down here.
Yeah.
Hey, need something, any questions or anything
We'll be camping out on yours.
You go on first. Age before beauty, Seth. Age before beauty.
If you need something, you need something like that, appreciate the information. Same way with you, Seth, appreciate that. Always reach out,
Can do.
alright? You too, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Oh, so you should take your plaque. You should take your plaque as a memento. You can put it on the desk. Other of them have. It would be a nice
I'm
memento.
absolutely good.
Save it for when you come back.
You never know.
You came back
You
before.
never know.
Thank you, Kevin. Okay. Next, we need to, on the agenda, we need to to Mayor Pro Tem. I'd like to nominate Steve. He's been on the board multiple times, been mayor multiple times. I think he'd be a good fit for the job. So, do I have a motion to approve Steve for Mayor Pro Tem?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
I second that.
All in favor?
Sorry, we're a little nervous, okay? When neither of us have sat up here before, we had all like, where do we sit? Are they gonna like assign us seats because they change? Sorry. So we were reading that and nudging. Sorry.
So, all in favor?
Aye.
I'm still abstaining. Yeah. I don't wanna vote for myself. We'll probably get that. Do we need to sign these?
Yeah, and I need to get signatures from them on this too. If we can do all of it. These first.
So what is this for?
This is the old one.
Okay.
Sign what?
Do we have a sign sheet?
Nobody signed up.
And
I was told that citizens wouldn't be allowed to speak today, that would not be on the, that there would not be the opportunity for that when I asked.
Okay.
If it's not too late, I would like to talk about something that a citizen is doing. I'd like to give, to the public, if that's okay. I know it's not officially on the agenda, but there's nothing to vote on or anything like that, just to kind of make everybody aware of it.
Just to add to that, I've been on the phone with a lady from the extension group and another lady from here in Belle. And we were meeting at the park, and we're gonna go over some of the equipment, we're gonna make a list, and we're gonna try to get some new equipment up there. By going through the extension, the person that's gonna help with it, we get the grant wrote for free, because she's part of it. She said she can't take credit for it, she's gotta give it away. So, it'd be a big plus. We're looking at just different things, like the wood equipment, possibly, rehabbing it, if we can. I think it'd be cheaper to rehab it than try to replace it, cause it's probably $20,000 or $30,000. We could sleeve the post with plastic, put, rosin boards on it, so kids don't have splinters.
I have had some citizens tell me that they would like to see the park brought up on the agenda because they would like to make like personal contributions to it.
Okay.
And stuff like that, so, but I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned on camera with the live with people watching that, hey, Jada's thing's putting this together.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, next on the agenda is, announcement of the sexual harassment training, May the 6th. It's something that is mandatory for our insurance company. Oh, okay. Do I have a motion to approve to remove Kevin off of the bank statements and add Steve?
I make motion to move forward.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Good? Okay, we'll let you. This training it's mandatory, and MRPC is putting it on in.
Yes.
So, all city employees, officials will participate mandatory sexual harassment training on May the 6th, starting at noon. All city offices will be closed at that time. Usually what we do is we buy pizza or something and have lunch, and then they do the presentation. It's probably a couple hours long, something like that.
Where is that?
It's gonna be at the community center.
At the community center.
Yep. So,
We'll be using some of MRPC's hours to fund that.
So, last meeting, I made an announcement that, DNR had put our infrastructure on hold. And, so we got to do some checking on that, and Charles said, I don't think that was right, so we called Alex Blackfelt. And, while we was on the phone, he did say, tell where she heard it, that Yes, he did tell us we could add nothing. That meant any new homes, we couldn't add to our infrastructure. So after we got off the phone, I got this email from him. It says, hello, I would like to follow up on the phone calls I've had with both James and Jeff earlier today. I was mistaken when I had said that the city was not allowed to connect any additional buildings to the city-owned collection system. There has been no official prohibition put forth by the department in writing. However, we still advise the connection not to be made at this time. That being said, you may continue with connecting the single-family home that is recently finished construction, as was intended. Apologies for all the confusion. I misinterpreted what the department's enforcement section had said regarding to this issue. So I thought that, we needed to put that out for the public, that what he had told me was exactly right, so we fought back and that's what we come up with. So.
And basically, we can tie into our existing structure. We can't add new
Yes, we
extensions.
can't do the extension for the,
Sports
complex. We can't do that yet. So I have a meeting Thursday, with DNR,
What time is that meeting?
8,
8 a.m.?
and, part of them will be here and part of them will be by virtual, so, we'll, hopefully we can persuade them to, change their mind.
Is that meeting gonna be open to the public or just city officials?
Just me and DNR.
We're not. The city council members aren't allowed to be there?
Nope. We'll have everything wrote up for, and give you all a copy of everything. So, it keeps, they said that it keeps everything more quiet, more, that way everybody can have discussion and it's not a.
We'll get the info later.
Yeah. So, I had something else to say now, I forgot. Oh, I know what it was. They're a big stickler on the I&I. So, yesterday, we had a family come to us and, the basement was flooded with I&I. And, the city main was stopped up, but it is a 4-inch main that is way too small for the houses that's on it. So while we was looking at it, we had tons of water running. So we're gonna take pictures of all that and we will present that to them too, showing that we are correcting the I&I problem. So, and you know who it was. So, she was satisfied with everything and her son come back down, thanked us for everything we did, that we were there to see that it was took care of. So that'll be a big step right there, getting rid of that I&I off of that main. Because I mean, it was just like you had a garden hose sitting up there in the end of it, and it just ran. We stood there for 10 or 15 minutes, and it never did slow down. Never did. And then we tried to snake the line out with our jet machine. Couldn't do it because there's a 45 in it, and it wouldn't make the corner. So we had to call Jerry D. Muller, and he come up, augured the line out, and got it opened up. But we know where the problem is, so we can we're either gonna have to dig down and fix that spot, or just put a hose of main in. So I'm gonna call and find out what a 6-inch main cost.
Can you define what I think it's what you're saying, what that stands for?
Inflow and infiltration. Inflow and infiltration.
It's just rainwater.
Yes, okay.
Getting in the, groundwater.
Right.
Basically, probably 2/3 of the houses in Belle has got basements.
Yes.
They're tied into our sewer line. Back in the day, that's what they did. Now we're paying for it. So, and to take it out and replace it, you're looking at probably, depends on the house, probably $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. We just gotta figure out a way to do away with it. It's what we gotta work on.
Good.
And they have to come up with some way to bypass that getting into to sewer, you know, using a sump pump or something like that. I know when Tony was here, they started, basement inspections, and, I had a basement drain, and it was, you know, like normal basement, had a little trickle going in there. Well, I had to, on my own, get concrete and build up around that drain to where that seepage can go into the drain. So, you know, it's fairly easy to fix even for me, but if somebody's got a basement that.
Most likely there's some homes that the storm water off the leak troughs probably be run into the,
That could be too.
Yeah.
you know, that's probably a
So
major
they have to
issue
get
too at some point.
A sump pump, and that would be at their expense.
But that is something we still do,
Yeah,
if someone wants us to inspect the basements,
yeah,
we
it's
do
still,
that.
yeah, it's still a homeowner and we still do the inspections and, yes.
So, that is all we got. I wanna welcome both members to the board. I think we can all work together and see if we can make a difference. There's a lot of work in progress, and, you know, now that you guys are aboard, you'll be able to see what we are doing, or trying to do. It's, you know, we applied for some grants, and we're 6 and 8 months out getting the grants. And now we have received our $1 million grant was approved, and it's gotta be spent by June the 9th.
Yeah, we should be getting the, notice to proceed with that just any day. The money was
Yeah,
accepted
can't do anything
yesterday.
till we got the
Okay,
motion
cause
to proceed.
didn't you say that was on hold too at the last meeting? So we did get that grant as well.
The grant, yes,
The extension is on hold.
but the extension's on hold.
So that project will be determined probably on Thursday, because we only have till June 9th to get that money spent. It
Okay.
has to be submitted by June 30th.
Basically, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to order pipe, we're gonna have to talk to, we gotta get some fire hydrants ordered, and try to spend as much of it as we can. And see what it's gonna cost us to do, First Street to Second Street on Highway 89, replacing that main up through there.
And the manholes.
In the manhole.
And the manholes uncovered.
Huh,
And the manholes uncovered?
uncovered?
Well, there's just that one that was paved
They
over
both
by us.
paved over.
Yeah, they're gonna come back. and
Yeah,
fix
you can
that,
see
so-
it,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
they're
coming
gonna come
back,
back and fix
yeah.
that, yeah. So, you know, they agreed to that, and there was a couple places that was real thin, they're gonna come back, grind that down, and make it thicker. So,
We have a list of the projects I could give you guys too, that we submitted, I think 5 or 6 different possibilities in case one project fell through. We still had other stuff on board. Archer Elgin, I think, submitted 6 projects. So in case, you know, we're not able to do one, we can still get the majority of that $1 million spent within the time frame allowed.
Do you have a copy of that list that I could snap a picture of, or can you email it to me?
I don't have it here. It's in my grant folder in the office, but I can have it.
Thank you.
you need to get your email address and
She's got
you
it.
guys' phone numbers.
She said that she turned it in, and then I made sure that she called me, and then we did recess to make sure she had stuff.
Yeah, I'll have some new employee, or not employee, but new paperwork I need them to fill out. But I'll either email or get to them.
So, that being said, do I have a motion to adjourn?
And is there any update on the court system?
Court system?
Yeah.
We're waiting on one thing.
Yeah, yes, Judge Hickle sent us a, letter last Wednesday, 16th, commending the hard work the city of Belle had put in. There was 2 or 3 things, a couple of them's an ordinance. We passed 2 ordinances at the meeting on the 9th. But the review was on the 7th, so they didn't know about those 2. Lydia still had 61 cases that were kind of sitting in a pending status. They taught Lydia how to move those forward. She cleared those up, so we're waiting back on 1 ordinance. We were hoping we would have it back tonight, Judge Hickle said he was unclear if they wanted it repealed or modified, so we were waiting from OSCA. And as soon as that is, he's gonna give us the authorization to open back up. So we're waiting on one thing.
One step away.
So we're hopeful to have May court.
It's been a struggle. I mean, we've jumped through more hoops for him than, it's unreal.
And, it was, I know people portrayed it as, kind of, the city was taking money or charging wrongful. It wasn't. It was when a charge gets changed from a speeding ticket to a non-moving violation, the charge code in the court system wasn't getting changed. So they weren't taking more money than they were supposed to. It really was just a training error. And one of the training errors, OSCA even says it could be on them in the new paperwork we got on the 16th from the judge. So there was a sentence text that had to be changed. Lydia was going in and changing it, but it wasn't saving. So they even stated it could have been on the court side. They can't confirm that it was just a coding error. So.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye. That's all.
I would thank everybody for coming here.
All right, welcome to the new board members. I'm gonna slowly start taking over for Roxy.
Leave peacefully, okay? I'll try. All right, I'll leave here. Allow that noise.
Sit down for a second.
I just can't say. Kinda makes you wonder, doesn't it?
They said, let's leave, Jerry's coming back.
You're getting ready.